Thai massage is the type of massage and Thai style that combines stretching and deep massage. It is usually performed on the floor and the client wears comfortable clothes that allow for movement. No oil is used. Practitioners of modern Thai massage operate with the theory that the body is permeated with lum, or air, which is inhaled into the lungs and subsequently travels throughout the body along 72,000 different pathways called sen, or vessels. Typically, massage therapists manipulate a handful of major sen lines by pressing certain points along the lines. In most models, the sen originates at the navel and spreads throughout the body to terminate at the orifices. A significant part of the practice of Thai massage also includes yoga-like stretches, which are intended to stimulate the sen and move lum through the body via pumping action, which is connected to the patient's breathing. Let's take a look at some of these stretches. Thai massage usually starts at the legs. Here, the practitioner will pull the leg up and give it a light traction. This allows for the leg, the muscles, the joints, and the hips, and even the lower back to open up and have more spaciousness. It's a great way to begin a practice by giving more room throughout half of the body. From here, we'll turn the leg by externally rotating it and pin it open by using our feet and knee. The practitioner can ground the body into the mat by using his hands and creating more space in the thigh and the groin area. This is a really nice stretch to begin with. Now that the client is both open and grounded in the leg, we can begin to work on the hamstrings. By pulling on the ankle and bringing the foot into the hamstrings, we can create a really nice pressure point and stretch in the lower leg. The hamstrings are pressured, allowing the muscles to unwind and release. The knee is opened. Next is one of my favorite stretches. It's a great hamstring opener. So the practitioner will pick up the leg and bring it fully extended all the way to the client's head, allowing for its most extended range of motion to come out. From here, you'll ask the client to push back into the practitioner. This engages all the hamstring muscles. Once they release that, the stretch should increase and you should find more freedom. Try a couple rounds of this. Next, we'll pull on both legs. This again opens the lower back and creates a lot of spaciousness in the body. By moving to the left and to the right, we can be stretching the torso, the obliques, and the hips, and again creating lots more freedom. A nice figure eight movement, also moving in the signs of infinity, rotating the feet back and forth in different patterns can be a great way to allow the client to unwind certain patterns of movement. Next, we'll do some hip circles. This allows for the joint to be moved in its full range of motion and for the client to experience being moved from their core without them doing any work whatsoever, creating more space and freedom and mind-body connection. Now that we've created some space in the hip joint, we can give a nice good push into the knee, grounding it into the body. This is a good all-around leg stretch and again grounds the patient into the earth. Our next stretch is one of my favorites. It's a great full hip stretch. The practitioner will step forward through the patient's body. The practitioner will then press the client's feet towards their head and neck. This allows for a great hip opener. Too much pressure towards the front or above the head will cause stress to the knees and joints. So make sure that the feet go straight down and not forward. Now that the hips have a nice full stretch, we'll find some open fluid movement in the hips again by just making circles, this time holding the feet or ankles in hand and rotating them in the air like so. Bring the legs back to the ground and take your hands and press them firmly into the iliac crest. This grounds the hips into the earth. A lot of emotional and physical traumas can be stored here, so make sure that you feel comfortable working on a person and that the client feels comfortable with you. Work your way down the hips and into the quadriceps, giving the quads nice full pressure. These are usually big, strong muscles that can take a lot of pressure and can be a great source of relaxation for the client. For a deep spinal twist, we'll start in tree pose. Warming up the legs, we'll put some pressure into the upper thighs, create some space and grounding in some of the strongest, largest muscles of the body. From here, we can pick the knee up and extend it across the body to the other side. When the knee has fully crossed the body, the tendency is for the opposite shoulder to come up the ground. Place your hand on the shoulder and that knee and press down, giving them a nice full spinal twist. You can bring your hand to the lower back for a powerful spinal twist on just the spine and not the full body. Another great full body stretch is to start with the client on their side. Grab the top ankle and wrist while placing your feet on their lumbar. With your hands, pull their wrist and ankle towards you while extending your feet into the back. It's creating a nice stretch in the shoulder, chest, and hip. Do be slow and gentle in your movements. Make sure that you do not press too hard in any particular area. Bring the client into tree pose by mindfully moving the foot into the other knee. Then cross over. From here, grab the patient's arms. There should be very little resistance that allows them to come into a seated position. This is a nice way for them to come up to a sitting without having to engage any of their core arms. Since they're new to their feet, since this is a new position, go ahead and press down on their shoulders, a place where people store a significant amount of tension, and bring them down, press them into the ground. Use your calf and your knee to support them in this. Next, bring their arms up overhead and give their shoulders a nice full stretch. You can ask your client to wrap their arms around you, giving the shoulders even more space to open and expand. Bring the knees into their scapulas, allowing for a nice heart opener, and it can invite them to let their head drift back to open the front of the neck and also stretch the neck and shoulder muscles. It's going to be a full expression for some people. So remember to take some time, allow them to integrate that before bringing them back down into the ground.